Hi, my name is Taylor, and welcome to Game Domain. Go to this timestamp if you want to get right to when we talk about Paper Mario, or stay for the beginning. A few years ago, Nintendo and LEGO announced a collaboration that myself and probably millions of other people had been waiting on for almost our entire lives. Official Super Mario LEGO sets. When I was younger, I used to make my own custom Mario minifigures by finding a head with a mustache, red cap, red arms, and blue overalls for Mario, green for Luigi, and I even made a Bowser figure using a pumpkin head. But now we were getting official sets. Even adult me was ready to splurge on these sets. However, the sets weren't what we expected. There would be no minifigures, and they would all be based on main series games. Mario and friends would be these blocky electronic pieces used in playsets, which, don't get me wrong, are cool. I know if I were a kid, I would have loved this, but LEGO is still very popular among adults, and we would be getting some adult-focused sets like the NES, which I got, and it's one of my favorites. And we also ended up getting a question mark block based on Super Mario 64. Since last year or so, Nintendo has expanded to Animal Crossing and Legend of Zelda Legos, and has announced a Game Boy set. Just last week, at the time of writing, a Mario Kart adult set was announced. So it's clear Nintendo has a lot more up their sleeves with LEGO, and it may just be Paper Mario. Paper Mario has always been one of Nintendo's most beloved series, and was meant to be like a storybook. This alone gives me the idea of LEGO creating a pop-up Paper Mario book set, like the LEGO pop-up book released in 2018. Imagine you open it up and are greeted with Paper Mario characters and the Mario Brothers house. It would be a beautiful set that pays homage to the original game. LEGO is no stranger to making train LEGO sets. Recently, they even released a massive Orient Express set. You probably know where I'm going with this, but if you don't, the Thousand Year Door has nearly an entire chapter on a train. Imagine all the creativity that could go into this. All the different minifigs of NPCs in each room, the Easter eggs hidden along the locomotive, and the details in each specific room. Nintendo did release a TTYD remake last year, so the game certainly isn't abandoned like we thought it was. I think if this set came out, I would legitimately blow a whole paycheck on it if needed. I definitely think those two sets are the most likely, but that won't stop me from speculating even more. The best game of all time, Super Paper Mario, has to get some love in this video. The game already has an intentionally blocky design, which is perfect for Legos. Personally, I'd love a flipside set in the style of the new Diagon Alley Lego set. It's a city street filled with buildings that opens to show the layout. Since Flipside is multiple floors, it could have multiple levels you could take out as you please. The countless shops and secrets would make up a LEGO set that's too good to be true. And unfortunately, there is 0% chance this happens, but I still wanted to talk about it. A set I think would be much more likely would be something based on the newer Paper Mario games. Maybe it's just a level made to look like it's made out of paper with Paper Mario minifigs. This would be like a diorama set, kind of like the Sonic LEGO Ideas set. Would be a fairly simple set, and while it may not be my pick out of all my ideas, would still be a solid set. I think when Nintendo makes a new Paper Mario, this could be a real possibility. Now that I talked about just a few ideas for sets, I could talk all day about sets I would want from this series. Here is why I think it's not too crazy to think we may be getting Paper Mario LEGO sets at some point. Nintendo has branched out to making more and more sets, both for Mario and other series, and for adults and kids. This partnership has been great for both companies and doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. With the recent announcement of the Mario Kart set, who's to say there won't be a build of Paper Mario himself like Mario in his kart, or some sort of diorama set like I mentioned before. Even if it's something small, Nintendo knows how beloved this series is. Paper Mario is just perfect to be made into a LEGO set, which would open the door for so many other possibilities. The Mario and Luigi series, Mario Sports, Mario Party, a Mario Galaxy Planet set, a Delfino Isle microbuild set, etc. There's so much potential, and we could get it someday. Even if you are commenting that this will never happen, we never thought we'd get Mario Lego sets, much less a Zelda set, so anything is possible. Just as I was writing this script, LEGO literally just announced Pokemon Lego sets coming out in 2026. We may have another video talking about that, but that just adds on to how serious these companies are about their collaboration. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and want to see Paper Mario Legos, or really any other Nintendo Legos that haven't come out, let us know in the comments and give us some ideas of what sets the two companies could collaborate on. Also, please subscribe and like the video, and be sure to check out our other Paper Mario content that you can see here. This has been Taylor with Game Domain.